Well, hello there everyone. My name's Amy and this is The Opinionated Woman, and welcome to a book unhaul. I've never done one of these before, but I am getting a new influx of books coming into my shelves pretty soon, and I realized that there's some books on taking up space on my shelves that don't need to be. Like, they really don't need to be. So I'm going to be freeing up space, donating all of the books, and I wanted to show you what I'm going to do. So let me get the books together and let's see what we can do. Okay, how many of you? This one can go. Let's go. Oopsie, wait, hold on. Holy moly! Oh my god! That's a lot more books than I anticipated. Okay, so this is the pile of books that I'm going to be giving away. Wow, that is a lot more books than I was anticipating. Holy shit! Also, like, a couple of them are big chunky boys, but my shelves look a little bit more empty now, but I will be filling them up with new books pretty soon. They are coming my way in a couple of weeks, which I'm very excited about. And also, I don't want to have books on my shelves that don't need to be there. So I'm going to go through these books. Some of them go together, some of them don't. But just let you know why I'm getting rid of them, because this is a book unhaul and that's the point. Okay, so the first stack is part of the Millennium series by Stieg Larsson, and then who's the guy? David Lagerkrantz that finished, that is carrying it on. I do enjoy this series. I do. I listened to the original trilogy on audio, and for some reason I don't have the first one. I got these all from the same person, and to be honest, that person is a real boss. So I've read them all. I'm not going to reread them. I enjoyed them, but they're taking up a lot of space on my shelves that other books could take part of. And I bet you someone who is reading this series would be chuffed to find all of these in one place. I donate all of my books to St. Luke's Hospice, which there's a couple of branches, and one branch is just up the road from me. But yeah, that's the first stack. Next, we have a book that I've actually read, and I'm getting rid of because it was crap. And that's Portobello Road by Ruth Rendell. I got this from the same hospice shop that I'm going to donate all of these to. I'm just going to send this one back because she's an author, supposedly a thriller author, that has popped up on my radar quite a few times, and I've never had the opportunity to read from her. So I was like, okay, this book was, what, like 5 rand? 12 rand. So I was like, you know, let me give it a go. And it was so boring. There was nothing thrilling. It was just dull and pointless, and I was really frustrated by it. So I'm not going to read from her again, and I'm going to get rid of this because, like, there's no need for this to be on my shelves. I have thrillers on my shelves, but they're from authors that I love. Like, I have a whole John Connolly and Michael Connolly section because I think from watching and from reading all of these domestic thrillers and things like that that I have not been getting on with, I think I'm actually one of those people that likes the procedurals. Like, there's so many people who are like, I hate police procedurals and I hate it when you're from the detective's point of view. I think I like that. I do. And Private Investigator also, obviously from John Connolly, but yeah, I'm going on a tangent, but that's how I feel about thrillers. Next is a double. So I got this at a sale because, yet again, it's John Connolly, though it's not one of his thrillers. And then my aunt actually gave me a proof copy like around about the same time. They sort of overlapped in a weird way. And I've read this book. I have the proof because you're not allowed to resell the proofs, and also it's kind of cool for me. I read a proof, it's like, ooh. So I've kept one, and I'm just going to donate the second copies. Then we have The Maze Runner. I didn't read this when it first came out. I was kind of like out of that age range by the time this book came out. And I picked this up because it was on a pile of books from that same person that gave me the Millennium series. And actually, you know what? It's a is it middle grade? You know, it's apparently only worth reading the first one. There's no need. There's no need for me to read this. It's going to be one of those books that I feel obliged to read. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to give it to someone else. Some kid can read it. That'll be fine. Then I have a pile of very straight romances. Chick lit, if you will. Now these weren't necessarily bad at all. I have Finding Colin Firth by Mia March, which was cute and pedestrian. You and Me Always, which I can't remember. Yeah, reading the back, still can't remember it. That's why I'm getting rid of this one. It just didn't stick with me at all. I have other romances on my shelves, particularly by Marion Keyes. So they are, it's not like I am shitting on the genre in general. It's just, they're not ones that I feel the need to have lying around. I've read them, my mom's read them, now they get donated. Same with the Finding Colin Firth. It was cute enough. It was cute enough. And it's also, they're very, very straight nowadays. And I also have a Jojo Moyes 1+1, which I remember enjoying at the time. Again, it's not one that I really want to stick around too much. She writes perfectly well. It's not the type of thing that I gravitate towards anymore. Then we had a book that I remember seeing on my shelves when I was a child at home, and that's Credo by Melvin Bragg. I saw it in my childhood home. My dad still lives there. And I was like, oh, let me just pick this up. And I didn't read what it was about. And it starts off, first it says an epic tale of the Dark Ages, which is not really a time period that I give a crap about reading about. Obviously I give a crap about it, but I don't want to read fiction from it. So I should have read that before. Then it starts with the prologue in 647 AD. And in the first sentence it says, he went up the mountain as God. And I'm like, this is not for me. This is just not for me. Someone else might really like it. It's religious. It's really old. The way it was written, I got like a few pages into it and I was like, nah, bruh, not my vibe. So this is going to be donated. I don't know why I keep saying that, obviously. And the last two are from another series that I read and enjoyed, and that's Fate of 10 and Revenge of 7 by Pittacus Law. It's just his pen name. But I've read most of this series, all but the last one. I did really enjoy it in the beginning, and like they're very compelling. I found the series really compelling, even though a lot of people don't really talk about it. But I literally only have 2 copies of them, like maybe the 6th and the 7th book, or 5 and 6, or I don't know. Basically like 2 random ones from the series, and I don't have the last one. If I can get hold of that, I'm not going to spend my money on it. If I can get hold of it on audiobook and listen to it one day, sure. But I've almost forgotten almost all of the plot lines. I can only remember some of the people who've died. And they're just sitting on my shelves without their companions. So I'm just going to, yeah, as we said, donate them. I can't believe that this pile is as tall as my dog. But obviously I've been well overdue getting a good donate going. So I'm going to take these up the road with some clothes I have to donate and give them a better home. Ready for the haul. I'm going to be filming a haul, guys. I don't do that very often. But yeah, it's a lovely gifted haul from my mom. So that will be coming in the next few weeks. So if you did like this book Unhaul, please let me know. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, etc. Tickle my bell for notifications. I'm not taking it, so